This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 350 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we are coming off of Destination X, where at the event, Samoa Joe was victorious alongside Kevin Nash and Christian Cage. The unlikely alliance, defeating the Angle Alliance when Joe made Tomko submit, and now we head towards the march towards lockdown, so to speak, where we know of one match that is official, I guess really officially announced because it's been talked about. Mm-hmm. Samoa Joe challenging the TNA World Champion Kurt Angle inside the 6 sides of steel. And of course, on this episode, we'll run down everything else that happened at Destination X, but that is really the main program now, heading towards lockdown in Lowell, Massachusetts. So Dallas, coming out of Destination X, how are we feeling as we head towards lockdown?
Well, lockdown's always a big one. Destination X was not too bad, as we will discuss here very soon. So I'm feeling decent. The fact that we already have a main event essentially scheduled, like you said, I think is exciting, and then I'm curious to see what the build for that was going to be. And then we get to sit back and have fun and watch what else comes together for this. There's 5 episodes of Impact in between, which is 1 week longer than normal. So will they drop the ball, or will it be more fun?
Who knows? TNA has been known to be kind of hit or miss.
That is true. Now,
although pay-per-view wise, though, we've been pretty solid.
Pretty solid pay-per-view wise, absolutely. I think another positive too that we will be discussing further, I think even on this episode.
Are you on your microphone or are you not on your microphone?
I am. Do I sound really good?
I don't know, you sound different. But go ahead, continue.
I think that one of the episodes is live, and we're going to talk more about that at some point during the episode.
Are you saying that like legitimately, or are you saying that just in the terms of the notes?
Like a live episode of Impact.
Yeah, but are you saying that like you legitimately think that, or are you saying that because of the notes?
I mean, we've heard the rumor, so yeah, more I guess because of the notes. I mean, I guess we'll find out if it really happens. I think there's another thing about it today that we'll mention.
I was going to say, because I know the answer to that.
I have a weird feeling it's not going to happen, but
I can't tell if you like really don't know.
I really don't know if it happens or not. I mean, the notes has said that they're going. I mean, in our notes it says they're planning a live episode. That does not mean they are going to actually end up doing it, though.
Right, but I thought you would have known.
I think they do. I feel very confident that it happens, I guess.
In the build to lockdown.
Well, that means it doesn't happen.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, on the build to lockdown.
You want to put money on it?
No.
All right. Well.
No, I don't.
That's fine.
Wait, it's not this episode right here? Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, see, I could have just won money. Anyway.
No, you wouldn't have.
It's right here. It's literally right here. We'll get to it.
Dallas.
Yeah.
You don't know when the first live episode of Impact is?
Not off the top of my head at this moment.
Can you call yourself a TNA fan?
I'm not good with dates, dude.
I'm gonna throw this out here, okay? I mean, it's been almost 20.
I'm not good with dates.
It's almost been 20 years. So anybody listening to this isn't gonna be like, "Oh, I'm devastated." Are we gonna be in Las Vegas? Oh, there it is.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Well, then why is it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when that's what Dallas says when he's wrong. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, we're 10 minutes into the show and Bob's shitting all over me. Oh, is your microphone on? Oh, is this Las Vegas?
You sound like you're underwater. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe it's just your headphones. Maybe I have something in my throat. I don't know.
Maybe I have something in my throat. I couldn't tell you.
I might.
Maybe it is.
You never know.
Here, maybe I'll try my other headphone and see if that's what.
No, it's fine. You don't have to do that.
Oh, it's right here.
No, it's fine. We're gonna start talking about Destination Next momentarily. Bob's fucking everything up. He's switching headphones.
It's
Still
not
sound
gonna
like
change
you're
anything.
underwater.
Oh,
there he goes. He literally he's breaking everything. We're live, pal. I'm not editing this. This is all part of the pre-show banter.
I haven't left. Okay.
Oh.
What?
Didn't even hear what he said. Now he's all delayed.
Can you not? You can't hear me now?
Oh, now I can.
Okay, so then there you go.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
Destination X took place.
Okay, it might have been my headphone.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that there's nothing in my throat that's causing me to sound like I'm underwater.
Yeah, it was definitely the headphone I was using.
Oh, well, sometimes things happen.
Well, maybe that headphone must be a piece of shit. What the hell? That's weird. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Destination X 2008 took place.
Just edit that out, pal.
Well, if you keep talking, I can't. That's too much to edit anyways. So anyways, Destination X 2008 took place on March 9th. And we just watched it. And I believe... Well, I gave it a thumbs up. Bob, I think we're in the middle, if I remember correctly, actually. Is that correct? I should pull it up and confirm, I guess, but... Yes, Bob was in the middle. He's giving me the middle finger, but he's not on the main screen, so I have no idea. Yeah, so Bob was in the middle. I give it a thumbs up. So, Bob, here's my favorite part. When I ask you, what do you think the readers of the Wrestling Observer newsletter thought it was? Thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a thumbs in the middle.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to say they went thumbs down.
Let's see. 9% gave it a thumbs down, or 8 people. So, that means the majority was a thumbs up. 61.8%, or 55 readers. And 26 readers, or 29.2%, were in the middle.
Well, I didn't think it was a thumbs down show either, but I was just kind of figuring maybe maybe they didn't like the main event. The main event was pretty blah.
I feel like I liked the main event, but for an interesting reason.
I need somebody, okay, because I don't have the time. I need somebody to go throughout the archives, and I want there to be a list of times when Dallas Gridley has actually been on this show and said, "I didn't like that." Not shows, just segments, matches. I'm starting to think it was.
There's some.
It's been less than 10 times.
No, that's not that bad.
I think it's been less than 10 times.
I don't know about that.
We've watched 3-hour shows, and the last 12 minutes were good, and he's been like, "Thumbs up, Joe."
If I got what I paid for.
It's unbelievable.
Anyways, what do you think I voted on as the best match from Destination X?
Now this is where it would have been really beneficial if I had kept my match card up. And luckily, it's pretty close by. So I'm going to, okay, match of the night. I'm going to say, oof. This seems like a no-brainer. I'm going to say the women's three-way dance.
Yes, that would be correct. Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim versus ODB with 46 votes. In second place, which really shouldn't be a surprise either, was the LAX versus Rock N Rave Infection versus Motor City Machine Guns opening tag team match with 20 votes. Then it was the Fish Market Street Fight, Team 3D Inc. versus Greenman and Shark Boy with 10 votes. And then under them in fourth for the best match, Jay Lethal versus Petey Williams for the X Division title with 8 votes. Now, more importantly, and I think much more obviously, what was the worst match that we saw?
I mean, Elevation X, right?
Yeah, 71 people said it was the worst match on the show, but there is a second place slot, which is pretty funny, and it's the Fish Market Street Fight with 9 votes. So 9 to 10, people are split on if we like the Fish Market Street Fight.
I can see why.
Yeah, me too. It makes sense. It's just kind of funny. Now, that all being said, let's head over to the Observer. I don't think... Oh no, there's a little bit of lead up. Okay, so let's dive into this. And I cut quite a bit out of this. So if you want to read the full Observer, it's on March 19th, 2008. And I cut a lot out because he talks a lot about the matches that we're literally about to talk about. So I just said we don't need to talk about all of that before we talk about it again. So, the Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia, held Destination X 2008. And as he notes, and I think it's pretty obvious, it was more of a transition show to build for Lockdown in the presumed Samoa Joe match against Kurt Angle, where we're assuming he may or may not win the world title. We'll see what happens. But they're kind of pushing for it. So, he says we can talk about the past with TNA and mistakes made, and certainly they greatly missed the peak of Joe by a long time as far as putting the title on him. Now, right now, TNA seems to be keeping its TV audience, getting really hot live crowds, but not being able to grow that audience or get substantial numbers to pay. This was a good show early on, but an easy one to miss, and lots of people chose to do that. He goes on to say, you can say that Joe should have beaten Angle in the pay-per-view main event, but does it really matter? Since Angle just lost to Christian Cage in a cage match, the decision was made that him losing 3 times in a row as the franchise player was once more than necessary. Since Joe is, I'm going to add in the is rumored at least, because he says is going to beat him on the pay-per-view. Unless plans change, there is no point in doing it 2 straight shows because you're going to have Joe, or you're going to have Joe defend against Angle as a key program once he is actually the champion. Anyways, so they're going to fight again. Which shouldn't really be a surprise, I feel like. He says you could second guess and say that TV show leading up to the card should have had the 6-man tag, and they should have done the cage match with 3 singles matches as the pay-per-view, only Angle winning the cage match, maybe even with a similar finish to what they did. But in the end, none of that is big picture that is going to move the needle. Now, it's funny he brings this up because during the pay-per-view, I'm pretty sure we actually were talking about that, were we not? On the Impact before the pay-per-view, because they did those 3 singles matches. I think it would have been way better to throw that on the pay-per-view show.
I think we said it both on Impact and on the at the end of the pay-per-view. Right. Too, I think. Now, before you keep on going, I have 2 things to say. Number 1, I think we can all agree, at least what I'm thinking is that peak Samoa Joe is like 2006.
I agree with that, probably. Yeah.
I would say instead of like Sting winning the title at Bound for Glory around that time, Samoa Joe. I understand Sting, the moment, Sting, whatever. But in terms of, Unstoppable Force guy or whatever. I mean, he fought Jarrett at No Surrender the month before.
Right.
So I think that kind of plays a part. And then the last thing, or the second thing, not last thing I'm going to say on the whole show. The second thing I'm going to say is that I was actually thinking about this at work, which makes me mad that I'm thinking about this podcast when I'm not doing it. But the finish with him choking out Tomko, I feel like what I would have done is had Joe choking out like AJ Styles and staring down Angle on the aisle and have Styles be like, Kurt, help, Kurt, right? And then Kurt's like teasing, like going, and he's like, oh, I can't, right? Because like clearly there's something going on with AJ and Kurt.
Right.
It ties in with Joe. You know, you can tease like, hey, after lockdown, what's going to happen with Kurt and AJ?
Totally. I actually really like that idea a lot. The idea that AJ's begging for Kurt to save him and he just doesn't do it.
He's like, we're married.
Really good.
We're married to the same woman.
I mean, right.
Help me. And like Kurt can play it off and do it. And either AJ passes out or he taps out. I feel like maybe probably just tap out. It's probably fine. But
yeah, I think tap out would be good.
Yeah.
No,
because when he chokes out Tomko, he has his back to the ramp, right? It's like he's not even to Kurt.
Yeah, I can't quite remember his positioning, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it was intentional either way, which...
Yeah.
The idea of it being intentional and staring Kurt down.
Staring him down like this is going to be you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just what I would have done.
Well, I'd say hold that thought. Who knows? Maybe on one of these impacts, we will see that exact thing play out as we lead to the match. So,
right. Yeah.
Now, if you remember, during the show, we did a big celebrity angle, Bob. Do not forget, celebrities were in the house for Destination X. Now, I called it a big one. Dave Meltzer does not. He just says they did a celebrity angle where Joel Anderson, the big fireman coming off of Survivor that they have been interested in, was shoved hard by Brother Ray. Now, he was sitting ringside with our favorite Survivor contestant, Johnny Fairplay. And Dave goes on to say that his feeling is that this is the wrong time because currently WWE is working to do this 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and Floyd Mayweather at WrestleMania. They're working a celebrity angle as well. So they're like doing it, but in a much bigger scale. But he does note how a Survivor celebrity deal is unique because it's a fast fad. Anderson was just voted off. So if you're going to do something with him, it has to be fast tracked. But it's going to be hard to get the usual mainstream interest, which is the goal of having a celebrity angle with like WWE having Floyd Mayweather on there. While TNA has somebody that nobody knows the last name of, unless you are a Survivor fan, you wouldn't even have any clue who the person was. That would be me, because I had no idea who he was. And that's the only reason that TNA has for using celebs, because they don't pull numbers for them, because you can't get the level of celebrity that would. They played on the angle even... Well, that's a spoiler, so I'm going to hold on to that. It doesn't really say anything. They just play it more on television. So we're going to see more of this, I guess. So
Great.
He doesn't spoil it, but he says that. So I guess a slight spoiler. The impression is that neither have been signed at press time. But we're told that if everything goes well, then they would be signed. So Dave says it's hard for me to believe that Anderson at least wasn't signed because they're apparently training him to wrestle. So we'll see. If Johnny Fairplay's on this episode of Impact, I'm going to shit my pants. I'm telling you right now.
There's no way.
Because I couldn't believe when he was on the other ones, a year and a half, 2 years ago? Or 3 years ago? I don't even remember now. Whenever he was on the last time.
It's like 2005.
Yeah, I couldn't even believe he was there.
With fucking Tracy and Trinity?
Right, yeah. So, the show that we watched, Destination X, it drew about 3,200 fans. But we don't know how much of that is paid. Now listen to this. You're going to love this.
Am I?
Yeah. A. Hebner, Dave says, I'm not sure which one, but presumably Dave Hebner, because Earl was working as the referee, was in front of the arena, in the area, handing out free tickets to anyone that passed by who was interested in coming in. And it's noted that based on the response level, the pay-per-view numbers look low, and nobody expected different going in, as the focus was more to try to make Lockdown a big event. It wasn't the lowest response ever to a monthly show, but was not much above the lowest level, and 23%, or down 23% from Against All Odds. So how do you like that? Handing outside the arena, passing out some free tickets, potentially Dave Hebner, which is so random.
That's not a good sign.
I feel like it's not a good look.
No.
I don't like it.
That's not good.
Yeah. Now, the crowd that were in there were really hot. I mean, they were the whole show. They were very loud, very into the matches, I thought. But there might be a reason why. There's always a reason at TNA show. And
the booze was $1.
Nope, not quite that, although I wouldn't be surprised either. But one thing that TNA does before it goes live on the air is that Jeremy Borash pumps up the crowd and says that the loudest fans will get to go backstage. We've heard this before.
This is such a trope.
Half
the time, they don't even do it. They don't even go back there.
That we know of, yeah. I mean, there's no evidence that that actually happens. He says how the wrestlers always give it their all, and it was a good show starting out. The women's match was once again the highlight with an excellent layout and had the most heat. And then he kind of starts talking about other stuff, but he does know how the company goes over these matches often spot for spot because they realize that this has become almost a calling card. And then skipping through most of his stuff here, he kind of just points out how the next pay-per-view that we'll be seeing in Lowell, Massachusetts, which is Lockdown, on April 13th, has had a strong advance and may sell out as only the 3450 tickets in the upper deck are left. So they might actually sell out this next one. And he notes that I guess they didn't need to book the smaller arena in that city after all. But it's interesting because you would think that TNA would play better in the southern markets, but they didn't sell well in Nashville, which won't end up getting Slammiversary this year after not drawing well last year with the idea that the anniversary show back in the city the promotion started in. They didn't draw well in Atlanta, Greenville, or Norfolk. And the places that they have done well is Detroit, St. Louis, and now the Boston area. So we're definitely doing much better in the Northeast.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, it is time to break down the matches and compare our star ratings. And then after that, I just have one quick rating note for you. Actually, let's just do the rating note real fast. And then after the pay-per-view notes, we can get right into today's episode of Impact. How's that? The episode of Impact that was before, on March 6th, did a 1.15 rating and 1.5 million viewers. Even though Spike is more in homes than Sci-Fi, and Impact did only slightly below what ECW did. They were slightly behind ECW in total viewers. He says the show did a 0.79 in males 18 to 34 and a 0.89 in males 35 to 49. So it's been pretty much the same as it kind of has been. Okay, let's get into this. We briefly mentioned it during the show, but Roxxi Laveaux did beat Angelina Love in a dark match, and Roxy had a local radio DJ in her corner who probably helped in pumping the show locally, so that's why he got to be ringside for her. And remember, Angelina Love and Velvet Sky are supposed to be giving Roxy a makeover. It might be on this episode of Impact. I just remember that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, yeah.
So we'll see what that happens.
And then also Karen has something to say, don't she?
We have more to look forward to than I remembered.
I think she's pregnant.
Me too. And I think she's going to come out with the baby doll. And AJ's in a lot of pregnant people storylines, isn't he? Anyway.
Well, he's a good-looking guy.
You can't blame him.
I mean, what we don't.
Okay. The opening match, LAX defeated the Rock N Rave Infection and the Motor City Machine Guns in 10 minutes, 26 seconds to become the top contenders for the tag team titles. The match seemed designed to focus on Hernandez doing big spots like his running dive over the top and various power moves. Hernandez does one of the longest standing vertical suplexes you'll ever see. The match finished with their style of everyone doing their big spots in a row. Sabin in particular did a great looking tornado DDT. The last move was Homicide doing his tope con hilo on just about everyone, leaving Hernandez to pin Rave after the border toss. You really couldn't ask for more out of this match. He gives this match 3.5 stars, and me and Bob both gave it 3. So, pretty high praise there for that.
Yeah.
Now, they did a storyline during the show stemming from the cage match that was on Impact. It was the simultaneous landing finish, but as we saw on the pay-per-view, Angle actually landed first. So they had announced that Christian won. The key was that the winner would get his team the 5-minute man advantage in the main event. Now, from a psychological standpoint, it made no sense for the faces to have a man advantage and then not win. Right? It doesn't make any sense. He says, I have no explanation of why this was done other than to be creative and fool people or Vince Russo or whoever made the call, because in the end, it's really just Jeff Jarrett, wanting to do it because logical wrestling would say to do the opposite. It was confusing and stupid, but not before it was entertaining. They did a website poll, and 46% of the fans voted that the decision should be overturned and Angle should have won. I don't know what that says about the TNA audience when nearly half would vote for the heels in a controversy. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Then they showed the clip of the landing, which clearly showed Angle landing first, and it really wasn't close at all. But this put the announcers in a bad spot, and when it's TNA, the choice is always to kill their credibility, and they had to pretend that it was close as every viewer saw what they saw. And then this is when they showed Fair Play and Anderson in the crowd to alert us that an Angle was coming before the show was over. Which I don't know if I really actually thought that before when they showed it. I thought it was like, oh, they're here. I didn't think they were going to get involved, but I see what he's getting at.
Well, I mean, there's been plenty of time, not just necessarily in TNA, but there's a lot of times when they'll be like, oh, hey, the lead singer of whatever band's here, he doesn't get involved in a angle or anything.
Right. The next match features Jay Lethal defeating Petey Williams in 11 minutes, 39 seconds to retain the X Division title. Rock Khan, who now has face paint, he points out, was given Scott Steiner to Williams to be in his corner of the match, or given by Scott Steiner to be in Petey's corner. This was the debut of Brian Hebner, the former WWE ref and son of Earl. This was his debut in TNA. Another good match with lots of heat. Lethal went to the top rope for that flying elbow, but Steiner came out and shoved him off the top. Williams then hit the Canadian Destroyer, but at the count of 2, SoCal Val pulled Hebner out of the ring to break the count, which I think she kind of more grabbed his foot. I don't think she actually pulled him out of the ring. But Khan went after Val and chased her down the ramp. Sonjay Dutt came out to protect Val, and as they seemed to be doing a slow build for Lethal versus Dutt as a feud. As Williams went to cover Lethal, Lethal hooked him in a small package for the win. He gave this match 3.25 stars, and me and Bob both gave it 2.5. Next up, Eric Young and Kaz defeated Relic and Black Rain in 10 minutes and 3 seconds. Kaz, who Dave thinks desperately needs a name change, which I think we just call him the KAZ. That's what I've been doing, right?
Dude. This is not hard.
He worked most of this match, and he continues to look really good as far as work, but desperately needs someone or something to bring the personality out of him. He was able to make it work and hang at the main event level with top guys, but maybe better suited in a tag team championship combination, either a face or a heel. He was just there to set up Young's spots since the match was for him. I mean, so he's kind of just stuck in this weird place, essentially, is what he's getting at, which is accurate. Now, the second time in this match, when Young got the hot tag, he saw Relic, he got scared, and then he ran away to the dressing room. Kaz got beaten down for several minutes until a cheesy Superman-type theme played, and Young came out under mask and cape as Super Eric. That's right, he's here. He cleaned house and put both Rain and Relic on his shoulders, and Rain, and he says, and Rain is awfully big these days, and he dropped them both like a Death Valley driver and pinned Rain. Probably the most entertaining Relic and Rain bout to date. Dave gives this match 2.75 stars, and me and Bob both gave it 1.5.
2.75.
Yeah, he must have been really entertained by the Super Eric stuff, which, I mean, it was fun, but
I can see Dave just giggling,
cracking up. Yeah, totally.
I like how he thinks that Kaz needs a name change when his name is Cat. Like,
I disagree with the name change thing. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I do agree that he needs to do something else, but we've noticed that issue anyways, and that's not his fault.
Yeah, but he was known as Kazarian before, so you're telling me that because he doesn't have the Aryan in his name,
right?
That he come on, who cares?
Yeah. Next, we saw the heel main event trio in Jim Cornette's office with Angle saying that everyone knows that he landed first. Cornette walked out of the room while they chased him. He kind of ran into Team 3D. Ray said how Cornette is always screwing the good guys like himself. He said that he wants Cornette drug tested. A later segment saw Cornette claim that the fans at home wanted the decision on Cage winning the cage match to stand. The last time it was announced, it was 53 to 47%. So it almost didn't change the vote. Next up, it was an Awesome Kong retaining the Knockouts title against Gail Kim and ODB in 11 minutes 27 seconds. They did the usual three-way booking where each of the competitors takes turns being injured while the other two were at it. Probably the best match on the show and definitely one of the most heated. He does note that he was surprised at how the crowd cheered Kim with ODB. They were kind of going back and forth. Kong ended up laying both women out, gave Kim a splash off the middle rope, which, by the way, looked like it murdered her. If you haven't seen this match, it literally looks like Gail Kim gets killed. But ODB made the save. And then Kong used the implant buster on ODB, but missed a splash. Then ODB used a theft press off the middle rope. And then the finish saw Raisha Saeed grab ODB's leg from the outside, and ODB was distracted. Kong laid her out with an awesome bomb. So she was able to retain. He gives this match 3.5 stars. I gave this match 3 stars, and Bob gave it 3.25. But once again, pretty good. After that match, there's a lot of Cornette stuff. I guess maybe I didn't realize it while we were watching it, but he's plastered all over the show because then he came out for a promo. The gist of it was that he saw the tape and Angle's feet hit the ground first, but there was a 100-year tradition in pro wrestling that you don't overturn decisions based on the videotapes.
Right.
Sure. Cornette said that he refused to go against the 100-year tradition, so he's leaving the decision up to the fans, and the fans in the arena decided they wanted the babyface to have the man advantage. Cornette then said the ref's decision stands, and Dave says, I will say that Cornette pulled it off, but from a logical standpoint, they made him appear to be the most inept authority figure in history by admitting that he knew a mistake was made, but he wouldn't overturn it.
That's actually a really good point.
He knew it, and he's overturned other decisions before. So
yeah, right.
It's very weird. Next up was Bob's favorite match, the Fish Market Street Fight. It's not really Bob's favorite match, but Curryman and Shark Boy defeated Team 3D in 13 minutes and 13 seconds. The crowd was hot for this spectacle. There were trays of fish outside the ring, and they were throwing fish at each other, chopping people with fish, throwing fish into the stands. Brother Ray was even French kissing a dead fish. The whole thing was preposterous, but it was so perverse, it was okay as a one-time deal. Hopefully, it'll never be done again, though. After Team 3D made weight, and TNA should be embarrassed with this bathroom scale nonsense, Johnny Devine came out and gave both guys all kinds of snacks, and they started eating them. At one point, they even did a spot where Curryman put one of the ding-dongs on a lure on a fishing pole, and Ray tried to eat it. Now, Bob, I think you'll get a kick out of this, but he makes sure to note, Ding Dong's the treat, not a tag team wrestler that worked for Jim Herd's WCW. So he had to make sure that we clarified that the Ding Dong is a snack.
He probably thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
That'd be like saying, making like a strudel joke and then being like, no, not the type of strudel that The Rock would be talking to Lillian Garcia about on a Raw in 2000. It's the strudel, the food. Okay.
It's so stupid. Ray ended up throwing a fish at Mike Tenay and Don West and the fat, oily guy who was the timekeeper. I just wanted to say that because I love that he's bringing up fat, oily guy. But yes, it's Tiny, the timekeeper. The fans at one point started chanting for tables. He doesn't point out the fact that was after they already pulled the table out and it's been sitting ringside, but fair enough. Curryman hit Ray with a garbage can. Divine then threw powder at Curryman, who ducked, and the powder went into Ray's eyes. Curryman and Ray then gave Brother Devon a 3D since Ray was blinded, and Curryman pinned Devon. After the match, Bubba shoved down Joel Anderson in the front row. Security rushed to the scene and kicked Anderson out of the building. That made perfect sense. They ended up in a pull apart. He gave this match 3 stars, and I gave this match 2 stars, and Bob gave it 2.25. And I actually have a little bonus note on this one that Alvarez
gave that 3 star. Well, I mean, it is entertaining, I guess. But.
It was. So a note that Alvarez says here about this match, he says, nobody was hurt at the pay-per-view. Well, no wrestlers were hurt, because during the Fish Market Street Fight, A lady about 10 rows back was hit dead in the face by a flying fish thrown by Brother Ray. Security immediately went out there, took her backstage, and gave her ice. There was also an incident where a production assistant was trying to clean off TNA and West's broadcast cable when another flying fish, again thrown by Brother Ray, hit her right in the back of the head, and she smashed face first into the table.
Oh my God. You know what's absolutely crazy is that, especially the production assistant, massive lawsuit opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Then why are you throwing fish at people in the crowd?
Well, yes. I mean, the you don't ever go to a row, certainly 10 rows deep, thinking
I'm gonna get hit with something.
I'm gonna get hit by debris.
Yeah, no way.
That's gonna happen. But then, more so, the worker could be like, "This is workplace. I'm not safe in the workplace. Why is this guy throwing dead fish in the back of my head?"
It's insane. It's so funny.
I would have fucking lawyered up so quick.
Well, you wouldn't have gotten much because I don't think they have a lot of money.
Panda Energy sure does. Bob Carter.
Panda does.
Okay,
you're right. I guess in the grand scheme of it.
Oh my God, I would have sued them and then also kept my job.
That'd be sick.
And then I would have taunted them like, "I dare you, throw another dead fish in my head.
Go ahead, throw more. Do another one of them fish market street fights."
Yeah, do it.
The next match.
Sure would be a shame if that Elevation X structure just happened to fall, right?
That would really suck if it just fell on me. And I lived
to tell my story.
Yeah. The next match is not as funny, unfortunately, but Robert Roode pinned Booker T in the strap match in 7 minutes 56 seconds. This was, of course, called the Stand By Your Man strap match, which was just essentially an Indian strap match with them tied together with a strap, and the winning woman whips the losing woman after the match. The match itself wasn't particularly a very strong match by TNA standards, or after a strong storyline, really. It just was kind of, there. But the match was meant to be a prelude to the post-match angle. Now, Peyton Banks brought in handcuffs, but Tracy Brooks got them. Rude got them from Brooks during a rough bump and used them on Booker for the pin. Eventually, security pulled Booker to the back while Banks could whip Tracy Brooks 10 times with a belt. She was whipping the hell out of her. She got in a few extra shots. Brooks did a great job selling, although she's going to be hurting for a few days after those whips. Robert Roode then took the belt and teased that he was going to whip Brooks himself, which meant that he did, or like he was going to. Then Sharmell returned with a belt of her own, and she started whipping everyone in sight. It was great. She whipped Robert Roode, Peyton Banks, and several security guards. She also apparently got Dave Penzer, which I don't know if I caught that. There was a bunch of rough bumps, and even Jim Cornette got it. So it was quite chaotic at the end of that match. And Dave Meltzer gave this match a 1 3/4 stars. I gave it 2 stars, and Bob gave it 1 star.
Yeah, 1 star for the match, but the aftermath was good.
It was pretty much the aftermath, yeah. Next up, second to last, it was Bob's favorite match on the show, which shouldn't be a surprise. It's Elevation X, where Rhino defeated James Storm in 13 minutes and 13 seconds. And wow, I'm just going to add on here, this match was very boring. Storm came out and said that he wasn't going to drink before this match, and for all the storyline build-up about him being afraid of heights, after he was afraid to climb the ladder in the ladder match, he climbed right up there and brought up a six-pack. Rhino then came out and slipped while climbing up before he got, which I think, by the way, was on purpose. I don't think that was an accident, for the record, but maybe I'm wrong.
I wouldn't even do that on purpose, just in case if on purpose turned into an accident.
Right, yeah, I mean, it's definitely risky. Before he got up, Storm decided to climb down. Rhino then threw beer cans from up at the top at Storm as he's on like the ramp area. Rhino then climbed down and they worked a regular match for about 7 minutes. At that point, Jackie Moore climbed up with Rhino chasing. Storm then climbed up and Moore climbed down. Scaffolding looked more unsteady than any I'd seen. I don't think it was any worse than the last time they did it, but whatever. They didn't even try to do anything. Storm climbed to hide underneath. Rhino then undid the part of the walkway so that he could see underneath where Storm was sitting. Storm ended up being knocked off, and he took a back bump from about 14 feet and was supposed to hit the table to break his fall. His whole body didn't hit the table, but seemed okay. It was mostly his ass. He kind of like sat through it. But he says, just terrible. It served no purpose at all on the show, and it took the show down several notches. He gives this match a dud rating. I gave it 2 stars, and Bob... Or no, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. I gave it 1.5 stars, and Bob gave it 1 star. Let's look at the wrong match.
A dud.
Yeah, a dud.
Yikes.
Yeah, not good.
Have we come? I can't remember if we've entered a time where Dave has given like a negative star rating.
I don't think so.
Because he does do that. He does do like -2.
Yeah.
Which is like insane. I've never given a negative review.
I don't think I've. Saying dud is enough, I think.
Dud is more than, yeah.
It gets the point across.
Yeah.
Okay, the final match. Christian Cage and Samoa Joe and Kevin Nash defeated AJ Styles, Tomko, and Kurt Angle in 12 minutes, 26 seconds. Angle didn't come out because the face side had the 3-on-2 advantage. The scaffold match appeared to have gone way long, and these guys were rushing. The first 5 minutes probably went as planned, other than the lack of crowd reaction. Everyone went and did their finishes, with Styles doing the spiral tap on Christian Cage. Kevin Nash chokeslam Styles, Tomko high kick Nash, Joe power slam Tomko. Joe then left the ring and then was waiting for Kurt at the aisle when he was coming down, and they were trading blows. And from here on, they were just rushing to get everything in. He notes that it looked good, but it was too fast paced, and they were doing near falls before people were even ready, and it was just a lot of stuff going on. Eventually, Kurt Angle put Christian Cage in the ankle lock, and Joe saved him. They went to all the near falls. Nash powerbombed Angle, but Styles took out Nash's knees, and then it ended with Nash, Styles, and Christian and Angle all outside the ring, fighting while Joe put Tomko out with the choke in the middle. He gives this match 2.5 stars, and me and Bob both also gave it 2.5 stars.
Oh, all right.
Look at that. And that about does it. That is Destination X in a nutshell. On to bigger and hopefully even better pay-per-views. Lockdown.
Yeah, well, there's no better time than the present to get into it. It's the March 13th, 2008 edition of TNA Impact. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if it's in your own personal collection, that's going to do the trick as well. Our version, the runtime, the approximate runtime, is a little shorter than most weeks, as Dallas has pointed out to me. It's 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 57 seconds. So, that second or two that we tend to get, who knows? Maybe they're going to have to probably rush through a couple of segments or something to make up for that difference. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when the live watch will begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go, Bob. Normal TNA intro. As always, TNA We Are Wrestling. And of course, right into the Destination X. This is the same opening. Well, while we're getting this highlight package of the show, I will point out that this taping that we're watching right now had a dark match as Shark Boy and Sanjay Dutt defeated Robert Roode and Johnny Devine. Now, at least on Cage Match, there is nothing about explosion. So I'm assuming that's probably an explosion match, but there's no actual evidence of that.
Robert Roode, he just beat Booker T, and he's in a tag match losing.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to assume that Devine probably took the pin.
Well, for sure. Yeah. Also, Team Canada teaming up again.
Oh, shoot.
That's against the rules.
Yeah, that is against the rules.
They disbanded to never team ever again.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Look at them checking. They're checking on James Storm.
This song is a little different.
It does sound a little bit more victorious.
Victorious, yeah.
So what they're doing is the things that we were reading. It's like was it Winston Churchill quote? Yeah. They're doing it, but now they're including actual footage from the show, not just the hype videos of people standing around.
Yeah.
In this episode, look at this. The end for Joe?
The end for
Question
Joe?
mark?
No.
End for Joe?
Oh, dude. Okay. So before we get really into it, did you see the quote by Vince Russo the other day?
I'm not sure if I did.
He wanted to do an ice angle with Glacier being ice. Cause get it?
Yeah.
Cause get it, bro? Glacier, it's ice.
Was that for like a Juggalo Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, it would have been for Lunacy, but he didn't do it because the uproar after week 1 probably just wouldn't be worth it.
Well, I'm glad that he decided to just tell us that all anyway.
What a creative genius though.
Because he's ice.
Got it? Because the Glacier's ice.
Look at this. Kurt Angle versus Kaz. Look, he's getting thrown right into the main event scene, baby.
We must be on the wrong episode. Is this 2007? No. Okay.
You actually just scared me for a second. I literally just looked at the date of that. I was like, wait. Are we? Cornette's here in the ring, starting us off.
April 13th, live on pay-per-view.
So, I mean, they're confirming the main event here. There you go. Official match graphic. Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe.
I don't like that red. That's tough to read.
Yeah, you can barely even read it. Inside the 6 sides of steel.
Joe.
Yeah, we've been waiting for it. I've never seen them fight before, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Dude, is this going to be Kurt's way of saying I did an MMA match?
No.
2 teams of 4 men.
Lethal
Lethal
Lockdown?
Lockdown.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's go. Top of the cage is lowered, laced with weapons.
Oh, a pin.
Yeah, wait, what? Although, is Lethal Lockdown always a pin?
Yeah, but it's usually pin or submission, I guess.
That's true. They also just did a really weird cut when they switched.
There was definitely a cut.
And he's announcing the first captain here. It's Christian Cage. I wonder who his team's going to be.
Oh, you want to guess? Okay, let's guess. I'm going to say Christian, obviously. Rhino. Nash.
In the return of an
Johnny,
icon.
Johnny Fairplay.
Oh. No, that still works.
I think you're right. It'd have to be Sting, right?
I feel like
we're going on 4 months of this new contract, and Sting ain't been here.
Well, I'm glad you said that because there's still no imminent plans of Sting's return.
Oh,
he has re-signed. He's re-signed. And listen to this. So he's re-signed and probably making $9,000 a week or so to sit at home and do whatever.
Do nothing.
They do plan to use him sparingly with a few TVs here and there and a pay-per-view match.
Oh my God. Okay. What? Oh, Tomko. Tomko's the captain of the other team. That makes sense.
I guess.
But that's like, I don't know. Anyway, that's hilarious. If I'm TNA and I don't have concrete plans for Sting, what was preventing me from maybe not re-signing him for 3 months and then just re-signing him when I wanted to bring him in?
Well, because you know he's not going to go do anything else.
Yeah, he ain't going to WWE.
No way.
Ring of Honor?
There's no way.
Give me a break.
Could you imagine Sting in Ring of Honor in 2008?
That would fucking blow my mind. Bryan Danielson just standing in the ring, the lights go out, and there's Sting.
I don't know how I feel about Tomko as a team captain.
I think it feels less than, for sure.
You're each team captains. We have 2 weeks till March 27th, the biggest night in TNA wrestling history. You know why that is, Bob?
Is that the live?
Yeah.
That's what they're suggesting?
Yeah. I think so. Which I have a note about that too, but I kind of want to hear what they're saying here, so we'll get back to it. Okay, Christian says he's got some things to get off his chest. This is the first time officially Tomko and I have come face to face since Tomko cost him the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's true. He did do that.
Now, if you notice, Christian's got like a little cut on his head, little stitches.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. I didn't really talk about it because it's in a random part, but he like banged his head on like a table or something ringside during the match at Destination X and got cut. Oh, when Samoa Joe choked your ass out, Tomko was like, "Huh? What?
Me?
Who tapped out?" The Instant Classic is going to take your ass out for the last time. You're ready to take on the world alone, but you're trying to convince yourself that it's true all you want. But what it really boils down to is, you're still a lapdog. You're just not my lapdog. You're Kurt Angle's. Dude, he's really laying it in here on Tomko.
Ooh.
Call his eyes beady. A big, jacked up, tattooed, bald-headed bitch.
No, he called him a pussy.
Oh, is that what he said?
He said pussy. That's why they bleeped it.
Oh, well, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess they.
Also,
can't
I
say
can.
bitch.
Also, I can read lips.
And trust me, Bob knows when someone's calling him a pussy.
Oh,
Here
I've
comes
heard it
AJ
quite a bit.
Styles. AJ Styles is coming out, and it's a 2-on-1 attack on Christian Cage here.
Why do you think I grew my hair out?
Oh, Kevin Nash is
Kevin
running.
Nash.
Okay, well, that was not an effective way to get into the ring, but he got in.
No, that looked like Kevin Nash trying to get into Olive Garden before it closed down for the night. My name is pasta.
Wait, Karen Angle has just arrived. As if we're going to find out anything right now.
With child? Does she have a baby bump? She's got a bag. She's covering her stomach. Guys, she's pregnant.
I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, Karen.
She looks so hot.
You have a bombshell tonight? What is it? I appreciate all the concern you've had for me. But in regards of tonight, I'm going to respect the fact that Kurt has a match. But when he's done with his match, I'm going to go out there in front of any... Oh, she's going to address their issues after his match.
Pregnant. And it's Kaz.
This is a big deal.
It's probably going to be something dumb.
I bet you it's that she's just going to get a divorce or something.
Yeah. Which she's like threatened that before.
Yeah.
So that isn't earth shattering.
Songus Arena box office. Oh, Curryman and Petey Williams in a Lockdown qualifying match tonight.
I just want to point out that there was a young child that looked like they had a Judas Messias sign. And they like quickly avoided that one. So,
That's really funny.
Judas clearly not here anymore.
Scott Steiner with his newest freak, Raka Khan, and Little Petey Pump. Backstage with Crystal. In one case, there's a heavyweight title shot. In the other one, there's an X Division title shot. And I own them both. I control the landscape of TNA. I control the title picture. It's true.
Wait a minute. He knows which one is which, right?
I don't know if he does, but
What is stopping us from opening that?
nothing. I think he knows which one is which.
He has to, right?
Oh, Petey says, you should share your X Division case with me because we're a team.
Yeah, so they do know. Yeah, that's right. They showed. But the way Scott was wording that was as if he didn't know which one.
He forgot which one is which. The Maple Leaf Muscle, the definition of definition. Oh, I could do that. There's nothing free in this world. You know the value that some of these wrestlers are paying for an X Division title shot in the back? Is there a secret underground market for title shots in the back we don't know about?
I don't know.
You don't want me to initiate you when I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Someone's in attendance.
Oh, is it
A big TNA fan.
fucking
It's Joe
Joel.
Anderson.
but no Johnny.
Interesting.
Oh, no Johnny. Johnny got cut.
Oh, shit. TNA Lockdown X-Scape Qualifier Match.
Yikes. Do you have news about Johnny being cut?
I actually don't.
Oh.
And I know I said I was going to stop talking about him, but if he appeared, I'd have to talk about him. But no, I don't have anything about it.
Damn.
Here comes the Maple Leaf Muscle, the definition of definition.
He's cut without a trace. We'll never know.
Look at him. He's counting all his abs. Now, speaking of Petey Williams, I saw that he was also in one of these backstage segments on the AJ Styles tribute show they did on Raw.
Yeah.
And then there's like a group picture of all the TNA guys, and Petey is not in the picture.
He's not a true TNA guy. He's a producer now. He doesn't count. Oh, well, I guess Abyss is too. It doesn't matter.
He's hot. He's spicy. He tastes great. It's Curry Man.
Konnichiwa.
Curry Man rules. Konnichiwa.
This is a qualifying for the Escape match?
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So I think conventional wisdom here, maybe that Petey would win.
Yeah, I would also say that.
But you know what? TNA is not conventional.
No, we're not really.
Babyface is getting the advantage. Come on, now what are we doing? Oh yeah, look at that. We're moving those hips.
Dude, he's got moves, dude. I was trying to look to see if I had any notes about any of these guys, but my notes are so random. They're just going to be in between stuff mostly during the show here. There's also not a lot.
There's not a lot of notes.
No, not really at all, which is kind of rare for a post-pay-per-view show.
Yeah.
Petey onto the apron, hits a shoulder block on Curryman. Slingshots in. Curryman counters whatever that was supposed to be. Curryman gets dropped to the floor as Raka Khan is watching along as the definition of definition. Slingshot Hurricane Rana to the floor. Since Kid Cash is gone, he is the master of the Hurricane Rana. You can't deny it.
That Curryman's the master of the Hurricane Rana?
I meant to say Petey. If I said Curryman, I slipped up.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
Oh, okay.
I saw him perform the move, and then I thought that's what you said.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could have slipped. He went for cover, but he was unable to get a 3. Only 2. Little backbreaker by Petey under the knee. Turns him over this, not really a swinging neck breaker, but it was a neck breaker.
You guys can tell play-by-play is not Dallas' strong suit.
No, I'm more of a color guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, look how cool Curryman is. He's awesome. As he gets hit with a snap nair, and now Petey is locking his arm, and he's trying to rip the mask off of Curryman. Just take a bite out of the top, bro. He's hot, he's spicy, and he tastes great.
You wouldn't know that.
I think Curryman is the best thing when Christopher Daniels hangs up the boots.
He already did.
And there's going to be something to remember him by. It's Curryman, brother.
Daniels did retire.
I know. I'm being dramatic. Oh, we're going to be addressing the AJ Tomko attack on Christian Cage right after this match. Curry man, look at this. Oh my god, he's scouting him, he's countering him, he hits Petey with a drop kick. This is extremely competitive. Who will make it to the X-Scape match? When are we going to bring the Asylum in here? I want to see the Asylum.
Oh man, this is the red thing, the red structure.
Yeah. Although I guess it doesn't need to necessarily be a lockdown match. I just assume that it could be because of the cage situation. Curry man charges with a little hip attack as Petey was sitting in the corner. Flying crossbody. Curryman getting the cover, but Earl is distracted by the newest freak, Rockxi. You can't be doing this. Earl is gullible. He will sell you a t-shirt out of his trunk for distracting him in the middle of a match.
It's true.
Oh, Petey almost just ran into Rockxi, but he was able to stop himself. Canadian Destroyer? Oh, no. Curryman knocked him into Rockxi.
What the
and then
hell?
gets the cover. Curryman just beat Petey.
Oh man, we're pushing Curry, man.
Okay, well, hear me out. I have an idea. What if he ends up persuading Steiner to give him the X Division case, and then he just kind of cashes that in for a match at Lockdown anyways, and then he's just in a better match?
Oh boy, here comes Scotty.
Speak of the devil.
Gonna beat him up.
Yeah, this is not going to be good. Does
Wait.
he have handcuffs?
Yeah, in a bag or something.
Well, think about it this way. Ever since Chris Harris has left, they have a stockpile of handcuffs in the back. And not only that, he's got an empty bag. That's because Abyss isn't here to put all of his thumbtacks and glass into them. They have so many free items now.
The prop department's like, what do we do? All these props and not any way to use them.
Steiner is handcuffing Petey to himself. It's for your own good.
They're putting a hood over him.
What? You want to be part of my team? He's yelling at him. Well, let's go. Okay. And then we just went backstage with Cornette with Jeremy Borash. You flunked the American Idol audition, and this is your last shot. Jimmy Cornette's so funny. What? Christian? Tonight is the right way until Lockdown to start the party. Find yourself a tag team partner, an AJ and Tomko, against Christian and a mystery partner. Okay. Uh-oh. Brother Ray, Brother Devon have entered the scene. How does it feel to be the head pirate on this sinking ship?
What?
Okay, he just told him to shoot himself. Jesus. I thought they were going babyface. Look what he's saying here.
Well, depending on how you feel about Jim Cornette, he still could be.
Yeah, it's still a babyface thing to say, I guess. You or nobody else can stop the most legitimate tag team that walked the planet today. You have inmates running the asylum because you have no control.
True. Preach.
And you know you're a control freak. You're making steps. Oh, the machine guns win, then we gotta go on a diet. And Cornette goes, didn't work. Oh, he's making fun of Shark Boy, making fun of a bald-headed ass kicker drinking clam juice in a fish costume. Okay, so they're sick of it, so here's what's going to happen, he says. If we see one machine gun tonight, he's dead. If we see... Oh, she's dropping the R word. He's going to kill Shark Boy. If we see the guy with curry on his head dancing around like a moron, he's dead. Well, they just missed him. He was already here. If there's any reality stars running around the impact zone,
There we go.
they're dead. The only person that's not dead is washed up managers of old tag team wrestlers. See that? I'm old as shit. Wow, what a poster. Destination X Aftermath. Okay.
I don't know if that's something that person made that one.
I highly doubt it.
What
does that even mean?
Yeah. This is the show after a pay-per-view? Why would you make a sign like that?
I don't know. We're seeing a Samoa Joe highlight package now, so on that note, TNA's UK tour on June 13th in Liverpool, June 14th in Coventry, and June 15th in Brentwood had a strong first day of sales. All three buildings, which are 1,700 to 2,500 capacity, sold out more than half the tickets and sold out all of ringside. So kind of an interesting note here. The Alex Shane involvement, as noted before, that was Shane and ROH splitting on issues, which included ROH not wanting to come back this summer. This in the UK. Now, Dixie Carter and Andy Barton of TNA met with James Denton, the owner and editor of Fighting Spirit, a newsstand color wrestling MMA magazine, and he discussed the venues and ideas for a potential tour. Several months later, Barton came to Denton with the idea of touring and brought up the name of a promoter who Denton said would have been a disaster. And Denton recommended Shane, who writes for his magazine, because he has already promoted ROH and Noah, and they contacted Shane and made the deal. And another kind of interesting note he adds here, as Samoa Joe is now coming out into the Impact Zone, is that the early stuff isn't WWE or UFC UK business by any means, but the tour looks like it'll be successful after TNA has had to cancel shows in recent months in places like Israel and Mexico due to not being able to sell any tickets.
I mean, and we kind of know that like TNA is pretty popular in the UK, right?
Yeah. Very popular. It's also noted that there's a good chance that they'll film some of the UK tour for an upcoming Global Impact special. We'll see if that happens, but I'm sure we'll at least see clips on TV.
Hopefully.
Samoa Joe's wearing a suit, which is kind of throwing me off, I'm not going to lie.
What's the occasion?
I don't know. A fair opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship, it sounds like. With every opportunity comes a risk. Oh, he's going to shout out a few people that helped him to get where he is today. Kevin Nash, thank you. Now, remember just a few months ago they were fighting in the locker room?
Yeah.
Now they're friends. This is great. It takes a man to admit that he was wrong, and Kevin, I couldn't be more wrong in my life. I've never been so wrong in my life. Playing the game. He's going to thank the TNA Impact fans. You're welcome. You're welcome. We've been supporting you for 2 years. Ish.
Almost 3.
Almost 3.
He showed up, what? Slammiversary 05?
I guess it was 05, wasn't it? When the world said, Joe, you're not right for television, these people said, Joe's gonna kill you.
I mean, that sounds like he'd be on Dateline or something.
Yeah, Joe, you're made for television. Dateline or 24.
Yeah.
Forensic Files.
The first 48.
That's the show I'm thinking about. Yeah, you want me to see me appear on body cam footage that Bob watches on YouTube for 8 hours at a time while he's reviewing wrestling?
That's exactly what that shit's so good. There was one. I shouldn't talk about this during the joke. Oh, wait.
He says, Kurt, I'm coming hunting, and I'm hunting for you. 2 men will enter the cage, and 1 man will leave as champion.
Did he ever sign a contract, by the way?
I don't remember if he actually did. He says, if by some act of God itself, he doesn't walk out as champion. Oh, he said,
I hate
if I don't win, this will be the last time you see me in an Impact ring.
That's why he's wearing a suit. This is a funeral.
These people want a new heavyweight champion, and I'm that champion.
Kaz.
The K-A-Z. Joe.
If this was like 2026, R-Truth would come out and be like, nah, if I beat him, and then Joe being like, your match is a non-title match. And then Truth would be like, man, my bad, you're right. Shoot, man. I'm gonna go.
So you're saying you don't like that he was like, hey, I'm never gonna be in TNA again if I don't win the title?
I hate that.
It's like one of those stipulations that I just don't love.
Okay. Well, that was pretty dumb. That was boring, Samoa Joe. Thanks a lot. I liked it better when he's mad all the time.
See, you were always knocking about him being mad and angry and screaming, but look how boring it is when he's not.
So boring when he's like calm and all like that. The body cam footage thing that you're talking about. So I do that. After we do this podcast, I'm gonna probably do that to unwind from when I have to go to bed. But there was one recently where this woman just freaks out about not getting a discount at some place that her brother works or something. And like, ma'am, I mean, you just gotta go. I mean, they can't give you a discount. And she ends up having to be full on carried out of this store. And that's she just keeps on like whining, saying, I just wanted a discount.
That's awesome.
Like, these people are fucking crazy. People are crazy. Crazy.
Hey, look, you can buy the Final Resolution DVD available now.
Nah, I'm good.
It's one of the only ones I think I do have from this year for some reason. We're going to go to Crystal, who's trying to get answers from Christian Cage. You got 2 weeks to put together a team, but you only have tonight to find a partner.
Crystal's kind of giving me a little bit of Tori Wilson vibes right there.
I totally see it. Oh, did he just find a partner?
Hey, Terry.
Terry says, I think you're in the wrong locker room. And Terry, by the way, is Rhino. I get it why you didn't call me
because
back.
Remember, they hate each other.
And they had some pretty good matches during that feud.
Like 2 years, like a year and a half ago. Dude, okay. Look at Rhino's face and tell me that's not a guy that wants to be like, I forgive you. But he's just angry. He's afraid. He's afraid.
I don't want to talk. I don't care what you have to say.
He doesn't mean that. He wants Christian to chase after him and show him that he cares.
Yeah.
We're on to you, Terry.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know.
Just see a dramatic video of you sitting in Detroit on a stoop again.
Yeah.
Here comes Relic and Black Rain.
I don't see Black Rain.
I know. They said it, though, so I'm just going
Where is he?
Yeah, where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh. So we're coming out to Relic song, too, by the way. We're just, like, walking out calmly to that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Black Rain's song is better.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and Machine Guns.
Okay. I like a little machine gun action. Now, Brother Ray did say if he saw some machine guns here, he would kill them.
And reality stars. And I don't know about you, but that means that like 3 of them are there. There's them 2, and then there's Joel.
Yeah.
You know, if they don't come out, that just tells me that Team 3D doesn't watch the show.
There you go.
Also, oh, you know what? Never mind, because it's a tape show. Never mind. I was gonna say, if they want their ratings to be higher, just have a whole bunch of TVs on backstage. But this is taped.
True. Black Rain and Relic immediately attack the machine guns. Relic is in the ring with Shelly, and Black Rain is brawling ringside with Chris Sabin, about to Irish whip him against a guardrail onto that beautiful Lockdown poster that features, I believe, Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. Speaking of creepy guys, Bob, remember Abyss? Yeah, he's been off the TV for a little while, and he's going to continue to be for a little while.
He's not creepy. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah, while Abyss is gone for at least the next several months, there are plans to repackage him with a new gimmick, perhaps even without the mask on.
Oh,
you think
God,
you think at the very least they'd have a mask versus hair match with somebody or something. But anyways, he'll still be backstage at all events. And I have a part 2 about another Abyss note. So that one was from Alvarez. And then Meltzer says, Abyss is actually helping out backstage at all TVs during his time off. There's talk about bringing Judas Messias back as well when Abyss is ready to return, but nothing is on the books in that direction.
Why? Why? So that we can do a Kane and Undertaker tag team, but it's just fucking Abyss and Judas?
Why not? You would so be down for that, I think.
No, I would not. No. I've had enough of Judas. The only Judas I like is the song by Fozzy.
Is what?
The song by Fozzy.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Oh my God! You know, who?
Sorry, dude. I got up at 3 a.m. today. I worked 4 to 1,
no,
and then I had to nap before I got on and watch this incredible episode of Impact.
Oh my God!
Look at this double team combo by Shelly, DDT to Relic.
You realize that we've been on this call, not even on this show, for an hour and 45 minutes. Do you realize how many body cam videos I could have watched?
Quite a bit.
They're roughly 20 minutes a pop.
Wow.
You know how many law and crime videos I could have watched? There is an epidemic going on right now with female teachers sleeping with high school students.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And are the teachers hot? That's irrelevant. But it's happening.
Wow. Anyway.
A lot.
Tabin kicked to the midsection of Relic and then Enziguri. He's got him in the corner. He's lining up. Boom. A little elbow shot. And then here comes Shelly off his back, flying for him.
Poetry in motion.
And then look at that, doing it to Black Rain on the apron, knocking him right off. Double super kicks as Relic was on his knees, going for the cover. Black Rain breaks it up. Oh, Shelly crash and burns to the mat on the ground. I think Sabin's in for it right now. Looks to close on my Relic, but gets caught by Black Rain, who is putting him up on his shoulder. Little snake eyes in the corner on the turnbuckle, and gets turned inside out by Relic.
Kick out, you son of a bitch.
Whoa, Relic just pinned Sabin. I'm not sure why we just did that.
The guns are in the doghouse, right? Is this because they didn't want a fucking blade?
It could still be because of that.
Eric Young,
He's on the mic.
you want to play games at Destination X? You want to run in superhero and save the day? Well, Eric Young, Mr. Superhero, we're standing right here, right now.
That was a really long sentence.
How about you come down to the ring right now and do it when we're expecting it?
And here he comes.
Here comes Super Eric.
Super Eric does not get scared by the pyro. I just noticed. So good for him.
He's a superhero.
Right. Like, this Super Eric is clearly a much stronger wrestler.
Again, he's a superhero.
I know. I really like it. The gear could use some work, but it's new. Do we even really know if that's Eric Young? Have we ever seen Super Eric and Eric Young at the same place at the same time?
That sounds like a potential storyline.
Going to the locker room. Someone who wants to see you really bad, AJ.
It's fucking Karen.
Who?
It's gonna be Karen with her legs spread wide open.
And the baby's coming out.
She's crowning. It's yours.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Karen, oh my God. I was worried sick,
God.
Karen.
Karen is so hot.
I just had a few things I had to sort out on my own, AJ. Nothing's okay.
Kiss him. What the?
Just trust me.
Wait a minute. I want this. She wanted to see him, and then she sees him for 15 seconds, and then is like, "I gotta go."
Is she in your head again? We got Christian right where we want him.
Yeah, dude. Get your head in the game.
I've heard it before, AJ. You are not fine.
Jeez.
Get your head out of your ass.
Man.
Why do you guys keep grabbing me? I got this. We just knocked his crown off. Seriously, dude?
My plastic fucking crown.
Well, Kaz is coming out here, and that means it's the Kurt Angle match, which also means after that, we get to hear Karen's big announcement.
And it's going to be, you're not the father. It's AJ's. My prediction.
Why does Kaz do like a square? I don't know why he does that. Like, he does the air square.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I just got an ad on my phone here, and it's a game that says "Watch Wrestling, Get Drunk." Maybe I should buy this game and do it for an episode of Impact, or do for the show.
That's a good idea.
I don't know what it entails though.
I think at the end,
it doesn't even ship till May.
That's okay. Do it for Slammiversary.
Oh.
I think you and me need to challenge each other in the TNA DVD board game.
Does that exist?
Yeah, and I own it, baby.
And we haven't played that before?
I don't know why we have not played it. But I have it.
Is it like a digital one, or is it like a board game?
You put the DVD in, and then you play it on the board, and then...
I gotcha. Remember that one time when you, me, and Austin played that wrestling one, and I fucking wrecked you guys?
Now, is this like another made-up one, or like the real time?
That really happened.
Because there was an episode recently where you tried to say that you did that, but then it was a lie, and I believed it because I thought it actually happened.
Did what?
Beat me up in a game. Are you talking about WrestleMania 2000?
No.
What game are you talking about?
The board game. We played a board game at
Oh.
your house.
Oh yeah.
And like there
that
was a
bad.
question, it was like WrestleMania 3, and I knew it instantly. And you guys were like, we're fucked.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do remember that. Oh, breaking news. Kurt Angle ain't wearing the tall socks, but he is wearing the little shoes. His legs look naked.
Oh my god, they really do.
Maybe the socks weren't so bad after all.
They look naked and like real thin. Is he like scrawny as fuck now? What is going on?
Well, I actually noticed that recently. I feel like I always pictured Kurt Angle to be bigger than he actually is here in 2008. His arms are not that big.
No.
Oh, he just kicked the shit out of Kaz after coming back from the Irish whip. Kaz ducks the clothesline from Angle. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Oh my god.
If Kaz gets a name change, it's only going to be because he doesn't know his name after he just landed on his fucking head.
Not good. Boy, after crashing out of the concrete, Kurt Angle is him in the ring, his suplex, goes for a cover. 2. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what Karen is about to bring out. Now, what I will say is I feel like they're not very good at these big secret reveals. We've been disappointed so many times.
Has there ever been like a good reveal? I don't know. That they've been like, we have something to tell you.
Not off the top of my head. No, I
Feels
was
like-
just.
Go ahead.
No, mine's off topic, so go ahead.
Well, because I was just gonna say, dating back really early into the history of TNA. Excuse me. When Raven arrived, that wasn't announced. He just showed up.
Right.
Kurt Angle arriving, that was just a video package showed up. I don't know if there's really been a. You got to tune in for this part, and then like,
Right.
oh, wow,
No, you're totally right. I was just pulling up the TNA DVD board game, and it does come out in 2008. But it's such an odd mix of pictures. There's like really early knockouts images of Christy and Gail, but then Booker T's in the game, so it's like current. But then there's like an old Jeff Jarrett picture from like 2005, 2006.
Huh.
It's really interesting. I haven't opened it in a long time. No lie, but Slingshot DDT, Kaz getting the cover on Angle.
I wonder what some of the questions are.
Had it.
Who was Sting's mystery partner at Genesis 2007?
The Kevin Nash card, he's wearing the suit. Black Rain is in the game.
Oh, I mean, come on. That's must buy. Oh, Kaz with a near fall.
Very close there. He almost had him. But he didn't get all of it. Karen Angle's in the game?
Yeah, she should be. Oh, no. The ankle.
I know what we're doing this weekend. The ankle lock. But he rolled through. Wave of the Future.
That's it. 1, 2.
Holy shit. He almost just pinned the champion.
God damn it, Andrew Thomas.
See, this is the thing that's crazy, is he can clearly have really good matches with these big stars. And then they put him with Black Rain.
Well, I'm just going to throw this out here. Kazarian might be a good wrestler. I don't
know.
This is
That's the craziest thing you've ever said.
I don't fucking know, man. Call me nuts. He might be just good at this professional wrestling thing. I don't know how he's doing in 2026 because I don't watch, but
I think he's still good. He did just appear on Raw on the AJ Styles tribute show and then knocked on a boiler room door and Abyss walked out, so Abyss just made his WWE debut.
Oh, I did see that.
Holy
Oh
shit,
my
dude.
God. You know,
The close covers that Kaz is getting are insane.
this is a good match, which is making me a little frustrated knowing that Kaz is probably going to be fighting Relic in the cage at Lockdown.
Right. Now, we are at 47 minutes and 9 seconds into the show, which means we're just about at that 1 hour mark.
Oh, we're definitely in the second hour by now, right?
I think we have to be,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, man.
I mean, Kurt Angle to start your second hour.
Kaz,
Not bad.
Just bite your hair. Don't tap.
I think he's holding on a while.
Pain is just a mindset. It's all temporary. Don't do it.
Ah, he taps.
Okay, so like Kaz beat him up the most of that, and then Kurt just got the ankle lock in and then won.
Yeah, pretty much. Kurt did not get a lot of offense in. A couple things here or there, but it was very heavy on Kaz offense. It was a good match, though. That's a good TV match for sure. Yeah. He, like Bob said, apparently Kaz is pretty good.
Kurt gets on the microphone and says, "Goodbye."
Samoa Joe, you made the biggest mistake of your life.
Oof. What?
We're doing a lot of in-ring promos on microphones tonight.
He's gonna kick his ass even more.
See, Drew, Joe, I'm a true champion. When it's on the line, I win. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I need to beat you, Samoa Joe, at Lockdown. Oh, he's going to give Joe some advice. You take your fat ass and you go back home and you train your ass off and you be ready. Because at Lockdown, it may be your last match, but I'll consider it your best. And they almost cut him off with his own music.
No, not his music. It's Karen.
Oh. I actually did not. I totally forgot about her coming out. I just said it a minute ago.
There's a sign that says Baby Styles. The crowd thinks it's a child.
That's crazy.
I was joking, but apparently other people think it's really. See right there, Baby Styles. Oh my God, they think.
And that's a fan sign. Yeah, that ain't a plant one.
That is a fan sign. Oh my God, I was joking, but apparently that's what they really thought. Okay, hey, at least I'm not far off.
She wants a separation.
She went right into it.
Kurt, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think it'd be good for us if we just separate. Wow.
I mean, she's married to AJ Styles, so this.
Are you kidding me?
Karen Styles, they're saying. Fans.
I can do everything and concentrate on Samoa Joe without you being high maintenance. So Kurt likes this. He's happy. Do I have to sign any papers or anything? No, Kurt. You'll take care of the kids, right? No distractions. Yeah, I'll take care of the kids, Kurt. You got a deal. He puts his hand out to shake it.
This guy's a lunatic. And then she just leaves, and he's just like, "What's wrong?" Yeah, great.
That's wicked funny. No wife, no kids, just Samoa Joe at Lockdown.
I've never seen somebody so happy to be separated.
That's really funny. We're going through some.
We're going to be in Springfield, Missouri, March 19th. Evansville, Indiana, March 20th.
Where else?
And then St. Louis, Missouri, March 21st at the Family Arena.
Hey, that's the same building that we were for one of the pay-per-views.
Which one was it? St. Louis.
Lockdown.
Is it? Oh, last year?
Yeah. Was it Lockdown?
You sounded pretty confident. I
don't know if I am. TNA Rough Cut, the reunion. What is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's BG James.
I was fired from that old company.
No, almost fired.
He was fired.
Oh, maybe he did. I thought he said almost.
He was definitely fired for doing drugs.
Faith-based rehab facility. And then Jeff Jarrett called me himself. I really got this company going on. We saw part of this on the pay-per-view or something, didn't we? Or was it on Impact? We saw part of this.
Impact, I think. Because
Kip there's his nin shirt, and he was leaning up against the giant tire of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah, this was on Impact.
The BG part's new, I think, though.
No, they were doing both.
Oh, so we saw this exact same thing.
Well, no, I mean, it's a different...
Oh, it's another part of it?
It's another part, yeah.
Oh, okay. What we did in the past is a tough act to follow. Not only did he cause a ruckus between me and 3LK, but there's a lot of added pressure. Talking about the bonds between each other. Kept saying, well, you'd think that all the 10 years that we've been together, that I would come to him. Okay, so Kip is like, I wanted it I wanted in on it so badly, but I ignored the signs. It seems like Kip is jealous of what BG had when he arrived to TNA. Which is long enough ago at this point that I'm not sure why that's being talked about, but that's okay.
Well, BG is saying that he feels like it was forced on him to like reunite with Kip back in 2005.
The best rock band in the world is here backstage. Rock N Rave Infection. They took the microphone from Crystal. What did he say? New Jersey?
He said New Jersey, yeah.
We love you, New Jersey. Lance White goes, we're rock stars. Christy's singing We Are the Champions, and Jimmy Raven's going, woo! Who's this?
Spring training Joel Zamaya. That's Curtis Granderson. He's a known TNA fan. Yeah.
The Detroit Tigers. One of my favorite teams of baseball.
Don't fucking lie to me. It's nice to see Joel Zamaya really happy because in a short time he blows out his arm and his career is over. So it's good to see that he's happy there.
Oh, that's a lot to take. Here comes the Rock N Rave Infection to ringside, and Bob, because of that, I'm going to tell you a note that has nothing to do with these guys. But we haven't seen this particular man on this show. And so, Matt Morgan will be appearing with both TNA and American Gladiators. Gladiators and Jeff Jarrett spoke on coordinating schedules. TNA likes the fact that one of its performers will be regularly on a network broadcast, and Gladiators likes the tie-in that one of its Gladiators will be pushed as a star on another show. So, good for him.
That's great.
Ooh, LAX.
So, this has nothing to do with TNA, but since we did see him, Joel Zamaya, for our baseball fans out there, he was actually injured when he was just shown there.
Oh.
So.
Like it already happened and he was hurt already?
And you want to know, you know how it happened here? It's because he hurt his shoulder helping his father move some boxes in the attic of his house. In advance of a fire approaching the area, a 50 to 60 pound box fell on his right pitching shoulder, which caused it to separate.
Wow.
So,
and then his career's done.
No, that's later on where I think he really blows out his arm.
You mean blow out like it got really bad, like it was gross, or like
So
he
here,
just like
so here it is. It happened on June 28th, 2010. He injured his elbow in the 8th inning, pitching against the Twins. He was in obvious pain and needed assistance walking off the field. The MRI revealed a non-displaced fracture of the. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce any of these words. Basically, his elbow basically snapped.
oh.
And he had Tommy John surgery, and then he was never the same. He ended up retiring in 2014. But he did he threw a heater. He would throw 100 miles an hour. Anytime you're throwing 100 miles an hour, chances are your arm will in fact fall apart.
That makes sense. Homicide and Jimmy Rave have been kicking us off here, and now Rave just tagged in Lance Hoyt. Now, is this a 6-person match? Because Christie is up on the apron. Oh, they just said it. Oh, yeah, okay. So Salinas is in this match. Technically, it'll be, I think, her first match since the Knockouts Battle Royal at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know my Salinas trivia. So if that is in the TNA trivia game, I'm in trouble.
That's what I mean. See, I mean, there's some things I'll know that you won't know.
I don't think that's true.
Now, if there happens to be a question about when the first live impact is, that's all you. And I guess, since I'm joking about that, I might as well just tell you now, this is the final note of the show. I'll just give it to you during this match. As Hernandez, holy shit, almost just murdered Jimmy Rave with that German suplex. Dave says, I haven't heard much in the way of people here thinking that the live show on March 27th will make a gigantic difference in the ratings. The hope is to do a 1.3 and set the record, and that will be considered a big success. There's a lot of added expense in going live every other week, so it's going to take a noticeable increase over the usual level to cause Spike to want to incur that expense. A lot of it depends on if TNA and or Spike will do a major ad campaign and have a hook, and right now, there doesn't seem to be any special hooks or surprises. Huge dive by Hernandez to the floor, and then Homicide almost hit the Gringo Killer on Jimmy Rave, but then he just tagged in Christy Hemme.
Yeah, that seems nice. Do the Gringo Killer to Christy Hemme.
Now, if you notice... Oh, okay, there we go. He just said girls and girls gotta fight, so Salinas just tagged herself in.
You know what? Here, I got a TNA trivia question for you.
Big dive by Homicide to the floor. Take out Jimmy Rave.
What was the main event for Lockdown 2005? Do you remember?
2005? Wait, we've talked about this. Is it the Abyss versus AJ match?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank God.
I would have died if you got that wrong.
I know some of them. Selena's going for the pin on Christy, who is nearly falling out of her top. Oh my God, the guitar.
Oh, the freaking Rock Band guitar.
Going for the cover on Salinas.
Salinas got knocked out by a plastic guitar.
Oh my God, Christy gets the win for the Rock N Rave Infection. Wow. Salinas did literally nothing. Now, as much as I used to really like her when she was Ariel with Kevin Thorne, I thought it was cool. She's not a very good worker in the ring.
I don't think she is a wrestler though, right?
The courtship, Jay and Val.
No.
It's Jay Lethal and SoCal Val in Universal Studios. There's a guy talking crap, but look, he just won a teddy bear for SoCal Val.
Dude, they're holding hands.
Just this one time. Dueling Dragon, huh? More like Ricky the Dragon. Papa Shango's probably in there.
Papa Shango. That's funny.
Oh my God! They're in like a tent, and he says it looks like Sanjay Dutt could live in here, and all of a sudden Sanjay walks out. Oh, Sanjay wants to show Val some secret spots and just took her away from Jay Lethal.
Oh.
To be continued.
Oh my God.
Sanjay, I see the lust in your eyes.
Roxxi Laveaux getting a makeover by Angelina Love and
Oh,
Velvet
I
Sky
forgot about
backstage.
this. Wait, why did she agree to this?
She didn't.
Huh.
She just screamed stop and pushed them away. Oh! Velvet just sprayed her in the eyes with like a hairspray of some kind, and they just slammed her head against the wall.
Hey, I think they're bad girls.
Like all of a sudden, they're wicked mean. You don't want her help, huh? Threw her over this like table or counter there.
What a bizarre looking room that is.
The room is very confusing to me.
We have
We've never seen this room.
We have one purple wall.
Maybe we don't see this room because it's actually where the girls get ready normally or something, and like this is the makeup room.
Maybe. But like the couches, like it's like we're in the 70s.
They're just rubbing makeup all over the face of Roxy, embarrassing her. Calling her a freak.
I don't know, but it looks like Roxy was trying not to laugh. On the ground.
I mean,
there.
up next, Gail Kim's in action. They said as we're seeing another lockdown video.
Well, we have 4 more weeks of this, so we're gonna see a bunch of it.
We've seen 3 on this show alone.
Yeah.
Green blood, ominous, violent. There's that main event Bob tried to quiz me about. Okay, do another quiz. Give me another one.
Okay.
JB with Gail Kim in the back now that we're back from commercial break. Gail, you're kind of being put on the back burner, JB says. Why have Velvet Sky tonight? I have no idea. So it's Gail versus Velvet here soon.
I have one for you.
Okay.
True or false?
Oh, jeez.
Did D'Lo Brown and AJ Styles won the NWA Tag Team Championships together?
I think they did. But was it a fake out? Did they strip them of the titles?
It's a true or false question.
I know it is. I think they did. I think it's true.
All right. Everybody that's listening to the show, say it with me.
False.
You're wrong.
Damn it. No, because they did a fake out, didn't they?
I don't know. I just know they didn't win the tag team titles.
I thought it was like one of those trick questions. You expect me to remember the Asylum?
That's part of the trivia, dude.
That's true.
Now, hang on a minute. I do have to actually go and double check and make sure they didn't.
I feel like I have a picture in my head that they were holding him up or something, but that literally could have just been anything.
Let's see here.
By the way, Velvet Sky
2003.
Velvet Sky does have Angelina Love in her corner, and here comes Gail Kim.
Yeah, so they did not win the tag team titles.
Did they fight for him?
And let me check. Hang on.
Because if they fought for him, they definitely did a dusty finish. I guarantee it.
Well, they would have probably fought Triple X, I would imagine.
Yeah, but you can't. Just guess
shit,
it.
dude! Yeah, they might have.
That's what I'm saying.
Because on let's see here, on May 14th, they fought Daniels and Skipper and lost. So that very
Bell is wrong. Gail Kim's top does not appear to be wrestling gear. It's like very weird for her. She does not normally wrestle in that. It's like she only got the bottom part of her gear made and like was like, I'm just gonna go to the store and get a yellow top.
I think she looks beautiful no matter what.
I mean, she's great and she can wrestle in whatever she wants. I'm just saying it's not her normal.
Did you know that Gail Kim listens to this podcast only to hear me compliment her?
I have heard that rumor.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Gail Kim.
Friend of the show.
Yes.
She's only a fan of the show because I tell every time we see her on the show that she's hot.
Huh.
But she's also a good professional wrestler. Very good professional wrestler. Who is also hot. So.
Oh, climbing up the rope. Little arm drag action. Lucha arm drag. Hey, get a free week of TNA Mobile to get behind the scenes look at Lockdown 76,000. You can text it now.
Gail, no. I don't like when Gail's in pain.
She's not. She's doing fine.
No, she's in pain. She's screaming. She's like, ouch, you're choking me over this middle rope.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Velvet snap there and then lines her up just to kick right in the spine. Coming off the rope. Drop kick. Something's next after the conclusion of this match they just said, but I missed what it was. Oh, Crystal with Christian Cage. Finding out who that partner will be.
Oh, because he's got a match tonight with a mystery partner.
Yes.
It's probably going to be fucking Rhino, right?
Rhino.
Or Nash. Nash.
Oh, he did just save him, didn't he?
Yeah, so is it really a mystery? It's probably Nash.
It's a fair point.
Sting.
It's Sting. It's actually...
It's D'Lo Brown.
It's D'Lo Brown to come and win the tag team titles with Christian Cage, but only for about 10 minutes because the foot was on the rope, and Jim Cornette does never, ever change the ending of a match.
Right. He'll use replay in that instance, and like, we do have to overturn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, his leg was on the rope. It's a bad call.
Yeah. I think it's, you know what? It's going to be Triton.
Triton. Wow. What a throwback.
Here's a trivia question.
Oh.
Who played Triton? Was it A, Kevin Northcutt, or B,
no,
Ryan Wilson?
It's Ryan Wilson.
No.
I knew it. I know it's not Kevin Northcutt. If you were like, "What's his name?" I would have blanked. I don't know what his name was.
I should have said two different Wilsons.
I feel like that wouldn't have rang a bell, though. I think I would have caught on that one.
Is it Ryan Wilson or is it Al Wilson?
Gal hitting that air raid siren, which she does not have a name for. She just does it. This is pre-Eat Defeat era, so she just does that move.
That's called the air...
Isn't it an air raid siren when she drops him down?
I have no fucking idea.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm making shit up.
I think I call that the Kryptonite Crunch.
Which I think is just an air raid siren, isn't it? I'm Googling it. Well, you got to type in air raid siren wrestling because it's...
Angelina Love is in here shoving Gail Kim. The nerve of her. This is not right. Gail, yes, there you go. Beat her up.
It is.
It is a Kryptonite Crunch?
Well, I didn't look that far into it, but it is an air raid siren.
Isn't it also like the Celtic Cross or something?
Yes. Yeah, it's the same move. Or whatever, whatever he calls it.
I don't know what he calls it, but it's something. Whatever Sheamus does. The fans are training for ODB, so that probably means we're going to get beautiful people against ODB and Gail Kim inside of a steel cage.
Oh. Because if they try to give ODB a makeover, that is not going to end well.
That's not going to fly. But you know, if all these women are... What's Kong going to do?
I was just about to ask you that. I don't know. Speak of the devil.
No, because they would have... Oh, well, yeah.
Kong just clotheslined the shit out of Gal from behind.
Raisha Saeed.
Oh, Kong just chapped the chest of Kong.
I think that we're going to get... I think it's got to be a multi-woman match.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll get the hell out of there.
What's interesting about the Knockouts division at this point in time is we have a small selection of women. And we've already gotten to the point where we don't have... that we had to turn the Velvet Sky and Angelina Love heel because there was too many baby faces or something. I guess
because what we have, not even like looking it up. We have Kong,
Gail,
Kim,
ODB,
ODB, Sky, Love, Roxy,
Jackie Moore, Tracy. Gotta count Peyton. I feel
Peyton Banks, Saeed,
yeah. Christy Hemme,
Salinas.
But Raisha Saeed is strictly manager.
She is.
Everyone
else
has wrestled.
Raka
Khan.
If that's 13 women. I feel like there's a lot more heels than there are baby faces.
There is a lot more heels, and
especially now with Love and Sky turning.
Right. But it's also like some of them, like Tracy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus, it's fucking murdering Gail in the ring here. But like Tracy and like Peyton only kind of wrestle in their feuds. Like they're not
right.
And Tracy once in a while. I mean, she'd had a match recently on Impact, but going for the awesome bomb, and you hear that? It is the music of that one dirty bitch, ODB.
Yeah, so I guess you're right. If you take those two out, I mean, Jackie Moore isn't really in the division, like fighting.
Not a lot. I mean, once in a while, but she's mostly a manager.
Yeah,
it's mostly these three women and Love and Sky. I mean, that's really because even Christy and like Salinas are kind of. Yeah, it's once again, it's the same idea of like they're mostly just managers and happen to fight in matches that their teams are a part of.
Right.
Rarely off of that. Christy has, but it's rare.
Right.
Christian, who are you going to turn to next? And Kevin Nash just walked in. Yeah, I want to hear what you're going to do myself, huh? I got plenty of diesel left in this tank.
Diesel?
You went to Rhino and not me? Oh, Kevin Nash is pissed.
He's jealous.
I'm fed up with this, huh? So what's it going to be tonight, champ?
I think he feels like Christian didn't pick him because he's gray hair.
Big Kev? Where have you been all my life? And they're just too sweet.
It's so corny. What is this?
Yeah, what? Prepare. Showing a bridge. And
somebody's running to face the consequences. It's Consequences Creed.
The consequences. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's him. Yep.
That's definitely Creed.
Nice.
April 13th, that's Lockdown, which I don't know why they're making it seem like it's a big deal because we've already seen him.
Yeah, but we forgot who that was.
That doesn't count. Bound for Glory doesn't count. The biggest show of the year.
More TNA live events being announced.
I feel like they're going to Pikeville all the time. Was this the same Pikeville show?
They need to go not just in the South. We are heading toward the main event. We are at 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 9 seconds, and Christian Cage is on his way out.
Wait.
From Tampa, Florida. Yeah. It's the Peep Show.
Captain Charisma. Okay, so his mystery partner, let me get this right. His mystery partner is just the guy that helped him in the opening segment.
Now, to be fair, they did not say you have a mystery partner. They said you need to find a partner.
Which would be known as a...
Mystery.
Until it happens.
Right,
so for an hour and a half, we didn't know. Now we know.
It's Big Sexy. The Big Sexy Tour.
It's Diesel.
I got some diesel left in this tank.
Yeah. He should have looked at the camera and been like, get it.
No, he's got to look down when he walks because he's going to fall on that ramp.
Probably. All right. Well, we have 9.5 minutes left in the show. By the time AJ and Tomko get down here, it's probably going to be about 7.
Yeah. And here they come, the champions. This is non-title, by the way. Non-title.
AJ Styles, likely a new father.
Oh, from the show.
Yeah.
And apparently retired now in 2026. Bob, do you believe that or what?
He's in the hall. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Not
There's
that
a lot
means
of-
anything because Edge is in the Hall of Fame and he's also in the AEW. So that means nothing.
Isn't Danielson also in it? Or no? Did they not actually put him in?
No, I don't think they put him in.
Well, regardless.
All I know is that the WWE Hall of Fame is a joke because they are now putting in individual matches because they've ran out of people. So they're going to give
No. They ran out of people they wanted to induct.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. They ran out of people.
The matches thing really annoys me, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a good idea, I guess, but realistically,
I don't
that's
like
just
it.
going to be Triple H having 7 Hall of Fame plaques at some point.
Yeah, I'm not here for it. Tomko in the ring slams down Christian. Because who decides that it's a good match that should be inducted into this Hall of Fame?
WWE does.
Blech.
They should just do like a Hall of Fame for like rivalries. You know?
I don't think you should do that at all. Just do people.
If they were
I guess if you're going to do
going
it.
to do that.
Yeah, but
Well,
that gets tricky too. Because you
Yeah.
could say, oh, well, this rivalry was good for like 2 years, and then when they did it again 2 years later, it really fucking sucked. They shouldn't have redone it.
That's true. Well, their problem was that early on, the concept of the Hall of Fame was like so great. They were like, yeah, let's induct 8 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Great, because then
That's kind of why
in
I like.
5 years, it's like, oh fuck.
That's why I kind of like the TNA Hall of Fame. They do like one person a year.
Yeah,
In fact, I think it's going too slow. The TNA Hall of Fame.
yeah. They're doing it. They're doing it right. Christian with a reverse DDT on Tomko.
Oh
There's
boy,
Kurt.
Kurt's here. And we're going to commercial. As Kurt Angle is watching closely at ringside.
Yeah, he looks like he's naked.
We're back from commercial. Kurt did grab the foot of Christian during the break, it shows. And then
Right.
Christian was able to hit him a little, and then security made him leave. In Jim Cornette. But then Tomko threw Christian to the floor. Wow, a lot of stuff happened during the break for this match. AJ's got the upper hand on Christian Cage now.
What? Oh, Princess AJ is what the crowd is saying.
Oh,
That's not right.
that's really funny. Wow, they really are taking down Christian in their corner.
Now, this is something I wanted to mention before. Now that Tomko is not ever competing for New Japan again, which I don't think I really realized that until you made note of it. He should be, if they wanted to push him,
Now's the time to do it.
now's the time to do it. Or is it? I wonder if it's going to be one of those instances where it's like, hey, Tomko, like we really liked you when we couldn't have you, but now that we have you, it's like,
Totally. I also, this is an interesting. I mean, TNA it's never really changed much, but there's not another title. They really need like an upper mid card title. I feel like because they have the tag team, they have the X division, and the heavyweight. Tomko could be that upper mid card champion.
well, the X Division title.
Yeah, but I feel like that's such its own thing.
It's no limits, dude.
I don't know.
But you're right. I mean, literally every major company has had a secondary title because historically, if you win the Intercontinental title, you're seen as like the next guy to champ. You know what I mean? Or like the
Right.
U.S. title in WCW.
Kevin Nash finally got tagged in, little hot tag. He's taken down AJ and Tomko. I will say, I think that TNA also historically has kind of shitty mid-card titles.
Oh, dude, there's the one I absolutely hate.
If it's the same one I hate,
well, it's in this era.
Yes, yep, that's the one.
Okay.
Don't like that title, and I really don't like what they turned that title into.
Is that like the match stipulation one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid too.
Ooh, Nash back body dropped AJ after he apparently was going to try to do the Styles Clash on Kevin Nash. Yeah, I'd like to see that one.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
See, jackknife powerbomb, and then a frog splash combo. That's got to be it.
No, Rudy Charles. Yeah, I was gonna say Rudy has his
Ooh.
feet underneath the ropes. So that's usually the go-to sign to pull me out, unless you're Shane Douglas and you miss your cue and you don't do it.
Oh shit! It's Team 3D. Here's more Lethal
God.
Lockdown competitors.
Do not tell me right now that Tomko's team
Tomko,
is Tomko, AJ, and Team 3D.
Team 3D.
There's no way.
And then what? Christian, Nash, Rhino,
Sting,
or Abyss?
No, Abyss is probably off TV longer than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Then it's definitely Sting.
It's gonna be Sting. That honestly, Tomko's team is horrible.
I mean, the captain's horrible, so I'm not surprised.
Well, I wouldn't say Tomko's horrible.
As a captain choice, I would have made AJ the captain so he could be like annoying little whiny captain. Like, I'm the boss now. You got to listen to me.
Oh yeah, that could have worked. Yeah.
Because the character that he's playing is like, he's kind of full of himself, but like in a goofy kind of way. So I think they could have really played into that.
And I guess you can't do Rude because you're doing Rude and Booker.
Oh shoot! Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So are you there? So this is accurate then? Like our next highest profiled heels are guys that lost a fish market street fight.
Look at what we're seeing though. They're holding Kevin Nash down. Just slammed a chair into his quad. His knee really. Kevin Nash might not be in the lockdown match. Looking at this,
right? So there'd be Christian,
Rhino, Sting, and fucking who else? I have no idea.
Choke on that slap nut.
Oh, that could work.
But you would do Sting and Jarrett like returning at Lockdown? That seems a bit much.
Well, that's a really good point. Jim Cornette brought security now, and they're Christian and Kevin Nash are laid out as Team 3D. Tomko and AJ stand tall here.
I really want to look up the team for Lockdown, but I'm not going to do it.
Well, it's going to be interesting. It does appear that this is definitely Tomko's team. Definitely. They're acting as if we don't really know, which technically it wasn't announced, but...
Joel from Survivor.
Okay, then we got that situation. What if he's in Lethal Lockdown?
Oh my God, they just punched him. They're beating up Joel.
Brother Ray was just kind of slapping his ass, not really punching him for a second, but... He was a guest of TNA and Brother Ray's beating him up. Oh my God, they just slammed a chair on his leg right as we're going off air, almost. There we go, now we're off air.
Joel is not surviving that beatdown.
Not at all.
I'm here all night.
Okay, well, Bob, what do you think of the first episode in our March to Lockdown 2008?
You know what? I think I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good episode.
Kurt Angle and Kaz was really good. Yeah, you know what? I'll say thumbs up. That was fine.
Thumbs up. That's what we like to hear around here.
Well, it's all that you ever say. So I can't. I don't even know if you've ever said thumbs down to a Impact show, ever.
To an Impact?
Yeah.
Nope. I found one. I did. Hold on, I'm still looking.
One.
Yes, I've given one episode of Impact a thumbs down.
Of course you did.
It must have been really bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. So Lockdown is 4. It's 4-on-4, right?
Yeah, Lethal Lockdown's 4-on-4.
So that is the team. Then that is the team for Tomko.
Right. I mean, I guess. Okay, so think about it this way. Here's the thought.
Yeah.
Tomko and AJ are your tag team champions. Depending how Lethal Lockdown goes, what if their teammates aren't happy with how that ending goes? We finally get Team 3D turning babyface, get the titles, get them off of Tomko and AJ, which I think is well overdue.
Right.
You can kind of play into that a little bit. If we kind of do something like that, I think that can work really well.
You know, I didn't really think of that, but yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
That might be too smart, though. I don't know.
That could be, yeah. There's been times where there's a blatant direction that they should go in, and they're just like, but like, what if we did anything other than that?
Right.
So.
That's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the obvious draw of Lockdown is Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle for the world title. And I think anything else they put on this show is just padding to get you ready for that. So, Lethal Lockdown's fun because it's just like weapons and chaos and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a decently fun match regardless of who is in it and such. So I'll try not to overthink it. But I am definitely interested to see who the other teammates will be for Christian's team.
Yeah. And it might be tough recruiting for him since, his history of kind of being a jackass. So
exactly.
All right, so we enjoyed this week's episode, and now we have 4 more to go before we get to Lockdown. Next week's episode is March 20th, 2008, and we don't know anything. Nothing's been promoted,
nope.
Match-wise or anything. Is there going to be more context to Karen being like, hey, I want a separation? Or are we just not going to see her on television ever again? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Roxy's makeover. Will she reveal bruises?
Her whole makeover.
Yeah, it's probably just bruises or something. Who knows? But the march towards Lockdown shall continue. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.